Sandbagger.
Sass launched us, bro.
All right. Alrighty, welcome back to the Son of a Boy Dad podcast. We are here live from HQ3.
Tyrus has broken every streaming record.
I don't think it's out yet.
Yeah, it is.
The 5th? What's the 5th? Thursday?
Today.
Oh. Got it.
Tyrus has broken every streaming
Tires
record.
has broken every single
Number
streaming
one show
record.
on Netflix.
Ever.
Number one show on across all streaming platforms.
They
It
just played.
beat Squid Games.
Yeah, they played it at the Jumbotron at the Cowboy Stadium. Had it packed
Live
out.
watch parties.
Live watch party at every stadium across the damn country because comedy's finally back.
It is.
I feel like you could do an Elon Musk impression.
I haven't thought about that.
I think if you thought about it, I think that you could really hit it.
I've really moved away from Elon. I used to be a big fan.
You
Remember
moved
those
away
days?
from impressions too, though. You used to hit a crazy Owen Wilson.
Yeah, that was all I had, and I think he was a pretty easy one to do. So
Is this still recording? Yeah. Should be. Roan threw something directly at the cable.
I know it's sturdy.
No, it's not sturdy.
I'm just getting to the restless hours. I get to a time around the office, I want to start chucking shit
Yeah.
around.
Ron, when can I deliver all the gifts that I've now compiled for your children?
And dude, you've already done enough. Those cribs were so nice.
Mine arrive in the next couple months. Should be parked out front.
The boys are really beefed up. Wait,
You'll
the
probably
matching
hear.
cars.
You'll probably hear it before you see it pulling in.
You landed on the roof,
I'm gonna
Sass?
get you one of those GTA custom horns.
It's for the boys. It's Ferda.
Yeah. Those are sick. Some rims.
Our neighborhood always has stretched limousines outside
I've been seeing a lot of stretched limos in the city lately.
because it's Black Prom.
I did see.
I went to Black Prom.
I didn't know about Black Prom until the last couple of weeks. I didn't know that people were spending. I didn't know that people spend like hundreds of thousands of dollars on Black Prom.
You went to Black Prom?
Well, we just had a limo and I rented a white tuxedo, but everyone was white.
Well, as a ginger, all your proms were Black Prom.
Yeah, can we address this too, by the way? I was in the elevator the other day and a black woman got in and said, I feel weird saying this to you, but have you seen the trend on TikTok that says that all gingers are black? And I was like, yeah, I have seen that. And
Is
she
this
was
a real
like,
thing?
Dude, it's everywhere.
I've never heard of this.
So many people have hit me up to be like, congrats on being black, brother. Like black people
Damn.
have said that to me. I don't quite get it. She cited some sort of scientific thing.
Really?
I thought it was just a joke.
I thought it was like they're marginalized by the white community in the same way.
No, I think she said it had something to do with like pigment or something.
So you're actually a black man.
I don't know. I'm not going to go that far. That feels risky.
It would be more risky if you said you were a black woman.
Right, because I don't know what that is
What that's like.
It's a whole different play. Well, you silently have known that you're a black man this entire time, which is nice. That's nice.
Makes sense why you say the N word so much.
I do. I'm trying to take it back.
Yeah.
You should, but you say it in a powerful way. You
In
say
an
it.
empowering
You sing
way.
sing it
You
out.
only really say it in like speeches and fits of rage.
Slamming the podium, furious as hell.
Furious as all hell.
I respect it though. It's nice to get mad about something. It's nice to get mad and just get a little road rage or couch rage.
I haven't gotten good old fashioned angry in a while. It's probably because I've been going to the gym so goddamn much.
Have you?
Can't stay out.
Wow.
Having a hard time getting out of the gym.
Did you get there today?
Oh yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
What did I not do?
He hit the squat rack. I could tell that.
No, I did some deadlifts. I did some benching. I did some shoulder press. I did some rows.
Break
some
out the
some
deadlifting
lat
form again, bro.
pulls.
Wait, actually, you did all this stuff?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I go every other day.
That's
I
a
just
pretty
do-
big workout. What kind of like numbers and sets are you doing?
I'm doing a lot of lighter weight, high reps, so a lot of 4 sets of 10.
Oh man, I love that.
Yeah.
So when you're benching, you do 4 sets of 10?
Yeah, but I don't always. I'll rotate usually. Like today I did dumbbell bench. To Wednesday I'll probably do barbell bench.
What, are you cranking the 65s?
You don't got to worry about it. Definitely not the 65s for 4 sets of 10.
Yeah, I don't really do crazy heavy weight when I do that.
No, I'm all about muscle focus.
I like
feeling those fibers.
I think I'll do 50s or something. But what I'll do is I'll have them up and I'll alternate one.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
One. So when you're resting, I guess one of them is still up.
Yeah.
That's
wow.
good. That's a good way to do it.
Wow. That's the secret of Francis being Francis.
You know, it's a great chest builder, chest destroyer, I should say.
Shredder.
2 dumbbells, hold them like that, incline bench, chest squeeze. Really works the inner chest.
I thought you were shelved out today.
It's a great.
I thought I noticed something different about your cleavage.
I'm not surprised. Yeah, it's popping. My tits are popping a little bit.
They look great.
Poppy Van Winkle.
I just signed up to get back into solid core. It's been
really
a minute since I've been in solid
stuff
core.
is so hard.
I might get in there. Might get in there with you.
Solid core is impossible.
It's tough, but it's also like you see the other women who are going in there, and it makes you empowered a little bit.
It is true.
How far away is this place from your apartment?
10-minute walk.
10-minute walk, so it's in the area.
Yeah.
I don't even. Is it
maybe
even
less,
that far?
maybe fewer, maybe 8-minute walk.
8-minute walk. It's like what? So I think you're only like 2 train stops away from me.
Really?
You guys are pretty close to me.
There would be a solid core closer to you.
Well, I'm gonna go with Roan though.
Well, I'm on my wife's guest pass. So
I can't get on too.
Should I see if I could get a buddy pass on my buddy pass?
Yeah.
Those
I'm trying to slim down.
exercise classes are very expensive. And you know what's interesting, Hairball? And I want to ask you about this. Ronan,
You're saying they're out of my price range.
No.
That's exactly what you just said.
Maybe Barry's boot camp's a little bit more your speed.
They're pretty expensive.
Maybe try Orange Theory before you get into solid
You
core.
can't have it both ways. I'm always telling you have enough money. And then you're like, no, I don't have it.
Not there, you didn't.
Can't buy a PC.
Well, PC.
Can't go buy myself this.
Well, how much more expensive is solid core than a PC?
Well, I mean, it would depend on how many times you went. Solid core is like $45 now a class.
Damn.
But you can get like certain packages. But that's how they get you. They want you to get the package.
I was going to say that Roan and my generation, Roan's generation and my generation, when we moved to New York, those group fitness classes, that's what everyone did.
Yeah.
It was that. I remember Saturday morning, the plan was, hey, we're going to wake up, we're going to go do berries, and then we're going to get brunch and start drinking after berries.
Yeah.
You know, you
hit the Orange Theory out in Williamsburg. Yeah. I went in a snowstorm once.
Fitting room, I would do all the time. I did a couple.
F45.
Yeah.
You know.
All those things.
We used to be hitting them hard, and then we hit the booze hard.
There was one called Dog Pound. That
harder.
Was tough. Fuck, man. There was one that I did with Big Cat once in a video.
Soul Cycle.
Con Body?
No.
Oh, the Reebok one.
It was the hardest. It's the hardest workout ever. Tone House. Holy shit, dude.
He was throwing up.
Was a joke how hard it was.
Yeah.
It was as hard. It was the closest thing I've ever experienced to what it was like when we were getting punished in college lacrosse. Like days where guys would show up smelling like booze, and our strength and conditioning coach would be like, "All right, everyone, we're leaving the gym. We're going right out to the field.
Damn.
Grab a trash can.
Oh,
we're gonna need trash cans today.
Last thing you want to hear.
And I'm going to abuse you for the next hour because people smell like booze.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, dude, we're in prime, like we're being initiated into our fucking clubs right now. We don't have a choice. Anyway,
Manziel never had a problem with that.
Who didn't?
Manziel. He brought his own trash can.
Yeah. Showed up smelling like booze, worked 10 times harder than everyone else.
Threw 10 tutties.
You're not wrong. But I was going to say that was the normal thing for us. We would go to those classes. That was the big thing. Your generation does not go to those classes.
Right. They go to haunted houses.
I think
burn the calories by being spooked.
A ton of people go to workout classes still.
Is it COVID? Because COVID, when you guys would have started going to those classes, they shut down.
I know like dozens of people that still go to workout classes.
Routinely go to like those.
Yeah.
They're all
their
closing.
grandparents.
All those places are closing.
Well, maybe Tone Body.
I mean, they're all
Fit House.
all the like
Tight Body.
Fit House, Tight
studios
Body,
have, like,
Tight
really
Pussy.
closed down their numbers and stuff. And it's because the next generation has been like, we don't, and I'm not saying you guys don't exercise. I think you guys go to the gym and stuff, but
And
you
haunted
don't
houses,
go
too.
to these group classes.
Yeah.
And I guess why not? What's that about?
I never have done that.
There you go.
And I have no interest in doing it.
Proven.
Am I fucking, you're acting like
But that's a personal preference. That's not everyone
you
that I know.
are the ambassador for us of Gen Z.
No.
You are a Gen Z ambassador.
I know a ton of people that go to classes still.
Probably all older.
No. Everyone. Like I
Does
know.
Bo?
Yeah, he has many
No, he
times.
doesn't.
Yeah, he has many times.
He
He
just
would've
runs
told
up
Francis.
mountains.
No.
Like volunteers to help put out forest fires.
No.
I know Peters doesn't.
He probably has.
I don't fucking buy that shit for a second. You think Peters is spending his money on that?
Yeah. Could be. I don't
Can't
know what
even
he's
go
spending his money
glamping.
on. I don't know what he's spending his money on. Yeah, he can't go glamping. I don't even know if we're going camping anymore.
You guys also don't.
Don't say that.
Your generation also doesn't like to have sex or go on dates,
I don't think that's true either.
and I feel bad about that. I feel like we burned that for you guys.
I think you're making some massive assumptions.
Bro, the science is out there. The science is out there.
You
man.
guys don't fuck or work out.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying you don't. I'm not saying you don't. I'm
But you're saying that
in
you're
general-
saying that the workout classes are going out of business because of my generation. But if you're not, if your generation isn't going to them either,
we're too old. We
To
aged
work out?
We all people. My generation has kids and shit now. We're not expected. It's supposed to be the young people.
Roan just had 2 kids, and
And
he's
he's-
saying that he's going to Tone Body
Yeah, but he's
tomorrow
had
morning.
to take time off. And in that time, 15 tone houses closed down.
I mean,
It's
there's
sad. It's an
what,
epidemic.
8 million people in the city.
Yeah, and
If Tone Body can't get 3 people in there a day, that's on them.
we need the young people who just out of college still care.
Who's gonna carry the boats?
But I think the reasoning behind that is if those guys are if you're in shape, why would you pay to go to a workout class when you know what to do?
Is that what it is? Is it money? It's too expensive for young people. I think that's what it is.
I just don't see like if
They've raised the price of these classes.
if I was trying to get in serious shape and I like really actually was like I needed to, I would get like a trainer or go to a
that's
workout
the
class
most
or something.
expensive thing.
Yeah, but I don't like I know I can just look up I know what workouts to do for what I'm trying to achieve.
We always felt
I don't want to just have I'd rather just listen to a podcast and work out than have some fucking lady screaming being like, "All right."
For me, it was always the classes I went harder than I would if I was alone. Because I had someone telling me what to do, and then there'd be someone next to me going,
I see.
like a pregnant woman in
You
her
need
third
external
trimester
motivation.
is like doing kettlebell swings to failure.
You're an external
And
motivation
I'm like,
kind of
well,
guy.
I guess I should probably keep going
Yeah.
because she's about to birth a child.
you need
here
to
on
be
the
strong
mat.
enough to carry her to the hospital.
Yeah.
I don't run into that issue because every day that I walk into the gym, I know that my biggest competitor is myself.
It's
So
the guy
I'm
that-
always
the voice
I'm
whispers
always
behind his ears.
chasing that next version of myself.
I am not accusing you here.
I'm just saying
I
personally.
wondered if you had a sense among your people of your age why this was the case. Why have you guys eschewed workout classes?
I just don't think as a generation we really need external motivation. I think we are driven by ourselves.
Well, that's definitely not true.
That's the best answer I could come up with. I unfortunately don't have many other reasons I could think of as to why the youth are no longer going to workout classes.
I think we fucked it for you guys. I think our generation fucked everything up.
Had
for
too
you
much
guys.
sex, worked out too hard,
Yeah.
and then you guys are tired.
I
We
know.
made you guys
Exactly.
we put you in jail during COVID. That's what we did.
Yep.
Grinded too hard, fucked too well,
Us, Fauci.
brunched too fucking frequently.
Too many damn mimosas. Now you guys can't have it.
I know.
It's like the
Too many
fossil
damn
fuels.
mimosas and now Tone Body's going under. Who would have fucking thought?
What a fucking domino effect to tell your grandkids about. I watched a 2-hour documentary on the Darien Gap. The Darien Gap.
And where's that?
You guys know where that is?
Darien.
Darien,
Connecticut.
yeah, the Danbury Gap. It's like the part of the bottom of Panama that is the deadliest place for immigrants to cross through.
Why is it so deadly for them to cross through?
Because it's not at all paved. There's no roads or anything like that. It's basically just the jungle, just raw jungle. And immigrants from Venezuela, Ecuador, some come down from Haiti, certain number come, like 65,000 last year came from China, flew in there and then went through the Darien Gap, a bunch from India, a bunch from Afghanistan.
What's the strategy there? Like if you're immigrating to a country illegally, like so you're like, we're gonna buy a flight to
Ecuador,
and then like what happens when you land? You're just like, all right, let's get moving. All right, we gotta walk 30,000 miles.
KSL
America.
Chinese person.
Embassy.
yeah. Like, how does the plane lands and then you just walk out to baggage claim and you're like, all right,
El Bongo,
anyone need to use the bathroom before?
El Dinero. Yeah.
A Chinese person trying to do Spanish is funny though. Chinese person with broken Spanish is hilarious.
Yeah, Rama.
It is funny. I mean, it's fucked up, but it is funny to think of just waiting at the airport.
Yeah.
Does anyone need anything before we go? And then just walking out of LaGuardia and just like taking a left.
Seeing where the sun is setting.
All right, this way.
I see it.
There are coyotes. There's like people who take you across the border.
Yeah. Do you think you think that's something like Everest where like you gotta get in shape for that? To prepare to cross the border?
Probably. I mean, they say some of it is like very deadly. Like you're walking through neck high water or you're going over this deadly mountain range.
So do you think those guys are like,
it's like Ninja Warrior?
Yeah. We're going to America. Like we got to get on a workout program, start hitting Tone Body.
What are you training for?
Yeah.
America.
I was in the best shape of my life when we were getting ready to cross.
It was this documentary made it seem like the U.S. was just putting oil sanctions on Venezuela.
Really?
And that the Venezuelans like couldn't like feed their kids.
Yeah.
And in that case, I'm like, damn, I guess I would do that. I guess I would leave and just fucking I guess I would try to cross the Rio Grande after going through the Darien Gap.
Yeah. I mean, if you've already made it through the Gap.
Yeah. You already shopped at the Gap.
Yeah.
I wonder what the hardest part is. I think
I mean, the flight over to Venezuela from China has to be insane. Like, there's no way you're on that flight just chilling. Like, I'll do a Diet Coke.
I missed this. Are there really? Is it really Chinese people going from China?
I think
to
he said it's from everywhere.
65,000 Chinese people supposedly passed through the Darien Gap.
And that's so that they can then come to America?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Or Canada. A lot of them go to Canada.
Really?
You ever been to Toronto? It's pretty much China.
Yeah. They say it's the China.
I remember when I was in Toronto and I was texting my manager and I was like, the club's got to stand in fucking Chinatown. And then I realized that it's just Toronto. I genuinely thought we were in Chinatown.
That's why I liked when those truckers all had that issue in Canada. Remember that?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it was a huge
Big
deal,
strike.
wasn't it?
Where I was like, oh, they have some of the same issues.
Yeah,
yeah.
They're doing crazy shit
They're
too.
not all just happy with their good stuff.
No.
Yeah, people in Canada have the same the opinions about immigrants as the people in Germany, people in the United States.
Do they?
Oh yeah. I mean, there's definitely big swaths. It's not a monolith.
But what are the people in Canada getting mad? Like, what are they saying? We're gonna go back to America, go back to North Dakota.
Imagine crossing two walls. Imagine having to cross through the Darien Gap, go through 9 countries or 7 countries in Central America, then go through Mexico, then go through the U.S. and then get into Canada.
Yeah,
hop in 9 borders.
Yeah,
go back to where?
To finally land in Winnipeg.
Yeah, I would go back.
Go back to where you came from. Minnesota.
Yeah.
Did you guys read that book American Dirt?
No.
That was good. It was that novel that was written by that white woman about the process of like a mother and her child having to escape the cartel in Mexico and emigrate up to America illegally.
The cartel's freaky.
Yeah, I know. And they rode on top of a train.
Really?
Was like I don't know.
That's sitting Indian style.
That's
the original sitting Indian style.
They surfed their way from Mexico to the United States,
and it was really dangerous. And she wrote this great novel, and everyone loved it. And then everyone freaked out at her because she was white, and they were like, "You've never experienced that." It's like, really? It's a novel.
Yeah.
She didn't say that she sat on the train.
Yeah.
And came up. I don't know. I never.
That's kind of got the same vibe as Guy Ritchie's The Covenant. Big brave story, and then you're like, oh, but it never even happened.
That's why I always got pissed watching George Lucas's Star Wars. I was like, well, what are you fucking talking about, dude? You never even were in outer space.
Did you
big difference.
Consult Buzz Lightyear?
Big difference there. Big difference.
That's why I would always get.
It's like watching like Captain Phillips, and then at the end they were like, and it was all a dream. I'm like, wait, what? That never happened?
Because it feels like it was
such a real story that you're like, wow, how the fuck?
That just means it's a good story.
It's a good story. But when you find out that it never happened, you're like,
what are you talking about?
It kind of pulls you out of it a little bit.
I'm confused.
We're talking about Guy Ritchie's The Covenant now.
Oh, okay. Not Captain Phillips, yeah.
We moved on. Well, we were talking about your book.
Just bouncing around. It's pinball. I can't keep up.
Well, I was saying, you were saying that people got mad at her saying that she never experienced it.
Yeah, they were mad. They were like, a Mexican woman should have written this book.
But if it wasn't a good story, it wouldn't have. Yeah, it wouldn't have gotten there. Like if Guy Ritchie's The Covenant wasn't so powerful and gripping, then at the end you wouldn't have been pissed off that it was fake. If it was obviously fake, then you wouldn't have given a fuck. But since it wasn't obviously fake, that just means it was so beautifully written and told.
Yeah, I guess I just wanted it to be real.
You wanted there to have been one extra kidnapping of an Afghani interpreter.
Well, they saved him.
Right.
You want a version of that story that is a little more heartwarming and is real?
Israel.
The Polar Express.
The Very Hungry Caterpillar.
Right? No. They ride on top of the train on that.
I'm saying
to get into the North Pole.
I'm talking about
It sounds like that person just ripped off Polar Express and did Mexico instead of the North Pole.
What are you talking about, Francis?
I'm talking about your war movie.
The Covenant.
Guy Ritchie's The Covenant.
Yes.
A more real version of that.
Yeah.
But similar theme.
Do tell.
Lion. You ever see The Lion?
King?
No. Just Lion. It's Dev Patel. He gets adopted. He's a small Indian child, and he gets adopted by Nicole Kidman in Australia, her husband, and grows up in his entire life there. And then he wants to go back and find his birth mother because he falls asleep on it. He wasn't put up for adoption.
Yeah.
He and his brother went to go, I don't know, the market or something in the morning, and he fell asleep on the train.
They got 12 years enslaved.
And found himself 400 hours across the country.
Must have been tired.
Well, right?
Yeah.
He just kept going.
Best sleep of my life.
Yeah.
And he's like 4 years old when this happens. And it's a true story.
Damn.
And he goes to an adoption agent. He gets put in an adoption center or an orphanage, gets adopted, but his whole life, he's searching online for these like little landmarks and memories that he has from his tiny amount of time in his childhood.
Yeah.
So that he can go back and find his mother and and he remembers this water tower that was near their house. That's the one thing. And he's always on Google Maps.
Yeah.
He's always on Google Earth, like just scrolling through the country of India.
Yeah.
Looking, and he finds the water tower. And he goes back.
The one.
And he meets his family.
Yeah. And
I remember watching that for the first time. First of all, I was crying. But secondly, when he finds the water tower, I had this very similar feeling that I've had to when I find a porn scene that I've been missing for years.
Yes.
And you're like, I saw that when I was 15.
Yeah, the water
Here
tower.
It is. I've wondered all these years.
The Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
Where, busty brunette gets cum on her tits.
Yeah.
That's impressive to have that photographic of a porn memory. To be like, I've seen this one.
You never forget your early scenes.
But that shows that you're not even using your full animal brain.
They burn a hole in your brain. The
It's
first
true.
5 porn scenes you ever saw,
Oh yeah.
those were corrupting.
Sick after.
I don't really remember mine.
I just remember closing down the screen and just being like, "What's wrong with me? What have I done?"
Oh my God, that is vile. I remember one of my boys had some porno printed out at his house,
Yeah.
and there was like a penis in it. And I was young, and
Did
I
he
was
cut
like,
it out?
I was like, this is gay.
Yeah.
This is clearly gay.
You should put some white out over it.
Yeah, he should have pixelated it or something.
Yeah.
You should watch Lion. It's probably one of my favorite movies I've ever seen.
I'll have to check it out.
It's one of the best movies.
Because at the end, he goes on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, right?
That's exactly right, and that's to impress the girl that he grew up with.
Because he was just a chaiwala for a little bit.
I was thinking of Life of Pi.
Yeah, that's what I thought of at first too. Because isn't he in a boat with a lion too?
Yeah.
He is. It's all very circular. Here.
Have you seen Life of Pi? Have you guys ever seen that
I
movie?
have. And
Is
I
it
read the
good?
book.
Is it Dev Patel as well?
Mm-mm. No.
Naresh Patel. Is it not Naresh? Is Life of Pi a good movie? I've never seen that movie.
It's pretty good. I mean, it's done by that Baz Luhrmann, I think, did it.
It won a bunch of awards.
So
I
it's
remember
done
when
by
it was
that.
getting nominated.
The book was huge.
Was
a
it the same year
phenomenon.
as Argo? Or am I making that up?
I wouldn't know. But it's very sort of psychedelic. There's scenes of the constellations and the sky and all this.
I just don't know what even is it about. He's on a raft with a tiger.
It's based on the book, which is a novel.
A novel. Okay, so this
about
didn't
A
happen.
family who, owned a zoo in India,
Mhm.
and I think they sold the animals to a zoo in America. They're on a ship
Mhm.
bringing the animals over, all of the animals, and the shipwrecks or starts to take on water and sink, and so everyone dies except for the boy
And the tiger.
and he ends up in a life raft with a tiger and I think like a baboon and like one other animal.
Mhm.
And
the tiger's like a translator for the other animals. And he has to rescue him back to his
yeah, I think
Afghani family?
I think the tiger ends up eating the other 2 animals, and then he has to develop like this weird, respectful relationship with the tiger.
Well, he fucks the tiger. He's like, yeah, he just shakes ass at the tiger. Which, I mean, if you're in a position like that, wouldn't you?
Fuck the tiger?
Fuck the tiger or get eaten by the tiger. Like, get fucked by the tiger or get eaten by the tiger. Obviously, you're getting fucked. You get to stay alive.
What do you think would happen if you... yeah, I mean, I guess I would fuck the tiger, but...
I don't even know why I answered that question when you were like, what happens? Because I was trying to give it, and I realized it doesn't matter.
Why? I got it.
No, I don't know if we did. There's a lot more stuff that happens. But,
Oh yeah, but I get the gist of the... I didn't know what the movie was even about.
well, the twist.
Well, I might watch the movie.
You should. I don't know if you should. I don't think you'll like it.
Okay. Well, then tell me the twist.
He fucks the tiger. I mean, I can't believe we're all getting away like that.
I felt bad, but I thought you'd never watch it. Doesn't sound like something you'd like.
No.
You like traditional pornography.
What I was gonna say was...
Not Mr. Bestiality.
What I was gonna say was, do you think if they were so they're on the raft? I have a vague memory of what the raft looks like. It's like a red raft, right?
I don't know.
Say they were
a wooden boat.
Say they were attacked by sharks,
Uh-huh.
or one shark, great white.
Who's winning?
Who's winning that? Who do you think's coming out on top? Because the shark's not anticipating there being a tiger on top of that boat, right? There's no way they're expecting that.
No,
they're gonna
shark-
knock
I
over the
think
boat and a
shark
tiger's gonna be there.
Shark beats tiger every day of the
Smokes
week.
tiger.
In the water,
Smokes
it's
it.
over.
One bite, dead.
Really?
Easily. Unless I could see tigers being like weirdly good at swimming.
Aren't tigers
full
like
breaststroke.
Not against a shark.
they can like die?
Yeah. No, not against a shark.
But sharks can only attack one way,
Yes.
straight on bite, and tigers can kind of.
But I think a tiger in the water would be pretty similar to just like a human.
But if a tiger gets on that shark's back, digs claws in, and starts biting, they have like 5 ways to attack.
That is the only thing I was thinking of is the claws.
Shark beats tiger in the water, but tiger beats human in the water.
Well, obviously.
Just saying.
Tiger beats
Most things that are around human size beat human in the water. I feel like humans are pretty bad at swimming.
Humans are pretty bad at like fighting other animals too. Anything that's human sized is taking us on.
We got nothing.
Like a zebra will kill us.
Yeah.
There's some pretty good battles underwater. Have you ever seen Thunderball?
No.
James Bond?
No, I
There's
never
a
got into the
great-
Bond movies.
Great underwater scene. I think you'd like the old Bond movies.
I've seen a couple.
They're amazing.
I've seen the, or not the old ones. I've only seen the more modern
You
ones.
should see some of the old ones. I think you'd like them. You are a sort of a classical fan.
Yeah, I suppose.
You like classical literature. You like older music.
I suppose. That's
Vonnegut, come on, bro.
true. Kurt?
I
See?
can see you liking film noir and stuff like that.
I've dabbled in some noirs.
Noirs?
Some noirs.
Nice.
I took a class in high school and we had to watch a bunch of noir films.
That shit sucks in high school. But
It
afterwards,
was actually awesome.
You liked it back then?
The-
Oh, well,
the
you
whole
started
class
smoking
was
weed early.
No, the whole class was just watching movies.
Yeah, but wouldn't you rather watch the most recent Ocean's 11 than the old one?
Or
the
in
most
high
recent
school,
310 to Yuma?
I would watch a fucking Bill Nye the Science Guy video. It would be better than anything else. Once they bring the screen in, or drop that projector down.
You knew it was on.
Yeah.
You knew that you were getting a hand job and passing love notes.
Ripping the jewel under your hoodie, right?
No, people didn't really do that.
They ripped it out in the open.
No, they would go to the bathroom
Mm.
so they wouldn't get in trouble.
That was a fucking legendary time. I went to a restaurant in Brooklyn called St. Julivert's Fishery.
Okay.
Have you ever been?
No.
Oh, it's so up your alley. The whole time I was thinking Francis would love it here.
St. Juliard's?
St. Julivert's
Julivert's?
Fishery.
Fishery. What kind of fish do they have?
They had a hamachi collar.
Mm.
What is a collar?
I have no idea.
Me neither. I've
Never
never
heard of
seen
that
it
ever.
before. It was-
What's it called? It's called a hamachi collar.
Yeah,
Oh, my
Is that
phone's
on a
dead.
bone? Like a big bone?
it was. How do you know this?
I've heard of that.
Hamachi
I
collar.
think I've had it before, but I don't know where. Where is that restaurant?
Cobble Hill.
Oh, cool.
Really?
Man, you are a really well dined person.
Look at that. A hamachi collar.
Let me see that. Let me see
Interesting.
that collar. Yeah.
It's so
Wait,
fucking.
can I see?
It's so
Can
goddamn
you show me what the
interesting.
actual fish looks like? Or was that it?
I mean, this is just the cooked hamachi collar. Scroll on through, brother. Have a little fun on my phone while Daddy's talking to Francis.
I still don't know what the fish looks like. It's just showing. It's also not called hamachi collar.
It is.
It literally isn't.
I could see Ron and me being at dinner with Harry, and you hand him your phone so you can play like gem drop.
It's called hamachi kama.
Just watching
Yellowtail
Bluey.
collars. Underneath it, I mean, hamachi kama is the Japanese name. Yellowtail collar.
Oh, okay. I got it. Yeah, I'll do the yellowtail collar. You gonna go to Japan and say that?
Huh?
You gonna go to Japan and say that?
No, I'm gonna say hamachi kama.
Hamachi kama.
Ooh. I started watching Shogun. I know I'm late to the game. I like it. I'm going to come out and say it. I like it.
Shogun?
Yeah.
You don't fuck with it? I haven't seen it.
No one? No Shogun fans?
I haven't seen it, but I heard
pretty
it's
good,
pretty
man.
good.
It's cool.
I've been ripping that in classic movies. I showed the boys The Matrix the other day.
Oh, banger.
Banger.
Absolute
That's a
banger.
fun one for the kids.
Yeah, I showed them The Matrix, and then I put on the Whatever podcast just so I could really get them red pilled.
Hell yeah. You should get them on like Tron. I feel like babies would love Tron.
Yeah.
You know? Right?
Blade
The
Runner.
original?
Yeah. Just all those flashy lights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Tron's like a very visually appealing movie.
Well, Harry, good news and bad news. One of the kids loved Tron. The other one we found out has epilepsy.
Vicious seizures. So thanks for the recommendation, but you fucked us.
Oh man, how cool would it be to live in the Tron world on those cool ass bikes they've got?
I don't know, man. Seems
riding
like
around on
every day is a battle.
It is.
Who's in the most recent Tron?
I don't think there's been a Tron in a minute.
I think there was.
There
I think
was
there was
one.
Recently?
I tried to watch
Last
it.
15
Yeah.
years,
Tron
10
Legacy
years.
was 2010, but
Yeah.
I thought there was a more recent one. Oh, there's coming up?
There's a new Tron. And this is the first I'm hearing of this. Yeah.
Neutron?
New Tron.
Jimmy Neutron.
Get the tickets.
Tron airs
popcorn
sci-fi
ready.
action live watch coming from Johan Ronning.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I cannot wait to see this Formula One movie with Brad Pitt.
Me and Ron are flying out to France for the premiere of Tron.
At Con.
Yeah.
Tron at Con.
Tron at Con?
It's at the Paris Film Festival. Premiering it in front of 8,000.
Did you see the Tribeca Film Festival is now just called Tribeca?
No?
They dropped the
It's
film
interesting.
festival.
Just the area.
Do you know Sundance Film Festival is leaving Park City, Utah?
No. Why? Because the alcohol?
The festival grew so big that they couldn't host it there anymore.
Mm.
And then there were 3 cities in the running for the Sundance Film Festival, which is one of the most reputable film festivals,
Yeah.
right?
Top 3.
Big one.
The cities that were in the running were, I think it was like Cincinnati,
All right.
maybe somewhere in Palm Springs, and then
Joshua Tree.
Salt Lake City.
Isn't that where it is?
No, it's not really.
Oh.
Park City,
Oh.
which is 50 minutes from
Yeah.
Salt Lake.
Interesting.
So-
Why? Cincinnati feels like
They just gave him a bid. They just gave him a fucking pity bid.
I know.
kind of a step down from like.
Well, it's also just like not a snowy city at all.
Yeah. Well, it probably gets snow, but it's not like the kind of snow that you're looking for.
No.
It's not like the
Glamorous
sparkly
ski
lights
bunnies
and
from LA coming in and
yeah.
agents.
It's more of just that gray snow
Yeah.
sloshing around at your feet.
Just angry prostitutes.
yeah.
Gray
when-
snow.
Dripping through your vans.
Remember when Entourage went to
Cincinnati?
Sundance?
Yeah.
No.
They went for a Reds game.
Did you watch Entourage?
No.
Ooh.
Never
Baby
got
bro,
into it.
that's Pokey Reese.
I watched the first episode, and I was not hooked.
Mm.
But it's pretty old. Like
It's Entourage is girls for boys.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The I don't know. I didn't really love it, but I've seen clips of it where I'm like, that's hilarious. Like I'll see clips of the show and think it's funny, and then I tried to watch the pilot.
You would have needed to watch it when you were like 14 to 18.
That makes sense.
Or like 15 to 19, whatever.
Yeah.
I think that's when it hit. And now if I watched it, I don't know.
Yeah,
that
back
I'd
when you
like
could just hire a group of white friends to be a fucking star of a show.
Yeah, exactly. Group of white guys. Look at them. They make a good sitcom.
I'm having a hard time.
Why do you boys look like you belong on screen?
It's Turtle. It's like fat young
Yeah,
Turtle.
yeah.
The backwards fitted hat. You were having a hard time with what?
Having a hard time focusing on shows or movies and,
Oh.
and actually being kind of engaged.
I
by
kind of
them.
have that issue too.
It has
takes
to
me
be
a while.
so good.
Yeah.
Or else I watch 10, 15 minutes and I say, what the fuck am I doing?
Dude, everything I watch, 15 minutes in, I'm like, this is dog shit.
Yeah, it's dog shit. What am I missing? Is it the programming or is it my attention
I
span?
remember the last time I really was in that place was right before I watched season 1 of Severance, and it was over the summer. And it was like everything I was watching, I was like, this sucks. Can't find anything good. And then I popped on Severance, and within the first 30 seconds, I was like, this will be good. This will definitely be a good show.
There
Was
is
it?
good stuff.
Oh, yeah. Great. You should check it out.
No.
I forgot you're not a Stiller guy.
Yeah.
Guys, let's take a second to talk about Vuori. I am wearing my Vuori pants right now. I love these pants. They are my favorite pants, actually. Truly. I wear them so much that I just feel like I'm constantly washing them. They're stretchy, comfortable, but they look cool. They got that kind of like carpenter pant look. So they got a ruggedness and a lifestyle, look that I like. And Vuori is incredibly versatile and comfortable. Perfect for whatever your day brings. I'm going to be on a flight later. That's what I'm saying. Like, this was great podcasting pant, great walking pant, great commuter pant, lounging pant, and a great flight pant. It's designed to look great beyond the gym, whether you're running errands, heading to the office, or meeting up with friends. We wear everything from Vuori. Their t-shirts are super comfortable. Their workout clothing, their shorts, the core short has 3 different lengths: soft, lightweight, stretchable. It's an investment in your happiness, and for our listeners, they are offering 20% off your first purchase. Get yourself some of the most comfortable and versatile clothing on the planet at vuori.com/boydad. That's VUORI.com/boydad. Exclusions apply. Visit the website for full terms and conditions. Not only will you receive 20% off your first purchase, but enjoy free shipping on any U.S. orders and over $75 and free returns. Go to vuori.com/boydad and discover the versatility of Vuori clothing. Exclusions apply. Visit the website for full terms and conditions. Guys, we're going to talk about the Stetson cooling line of shave grooming collection. The Stetson cooling men's grooming collection. If your face ever gets tight and dry after shaving, this is your fix. I've got the cooling shave aftershave balm. This is the 2-in-1 face and beard exfoliant wash. That's the pre. And of course, they have a great shave cream. They've got 2 aftershaves, actually. One is the cooling balm, and the other is the moisture splash. They all smell great. They smell fresh, masculine, clean, classic. They make you feel good. They give you that soothing feel. I have very sensitive skin. It gets a little irritated after I shave, and this stuff absolutely cools me off and keeps me looking clean. Premium formulas, no fuss grooming, and they're only $7.97 each. That's it. The full collection is now available exclusively at Walmart, in stores, and online. Guys, go pick up your Stetson cooling men's grooming collection. I don't know. Have I watched everything that is gonna hook me?
Pretty much.
No, that's not true. There's other shit out there.
Now it's over.
What haven't I mean, Ozark hooked me.
It's over.
I think that
I would watch Ozark again.
We could do that. It's always an option.
I think that
Shogun's good.
Being tethered to the couch has made me appreciate TV more. Like, it's not like I'm going out for long periods of times or going away for a weekend when you have nothing else to do. You guys have blossoming social lives, full calendars, friends who want to hang out with you, and stand-up comedy dates to do. That's just going to be always more engaging than something you're watching on the damn Idiot Box.
My friendship with Harry is 80%, 80-20.
That's better than I thought it would say.
It's 80% me wanting to be his friend and 20% him wanting to be my friend.
I would say his 20% is like tolerating your presence.
When Harry texts me and I get the notification that it's not a text in our group chat, I get excited.
Yeah.
And I respond immediately. And then I'll text him randomly, similar kind of thing. There are times where he doesn't ever respond. Days go by.
Yeah.
I'm not really on my phone these days.
Right.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, it's been dead this entire time. Forgot about it. Trying to get off the apps.
Yeah.
Just trying to focus fully on Call of Duty right now.
Clear your mind.
Yeah.
Focus on what's important in the world.
And
your other screen.
Yeah, that can ruffle people's feathers. People don't like that. But you got to be able to cut out certain say, guys, this is my focus right now.
Yeah.
The only people who don't want you to have boundaries are the people who benefited from you having none.
Exactly. And I'm just trying to keep my circle tight, tighter than ever.
Yeah. A period.
My circle's never been so tight.
Yeah. It's
a pretty tight circle.
Very few I can trust right now.
Especially that don't game with you. Are you still gaming with Mook?
Yeah, gamed with Mook this weekend. Great sesh.
How was he?
Won like 50 ranked games.
Beast.
New season 4.
Mook is getting pretty good.
I don't know if you guys saw, I was live for the season 4 update last week on Twitch.
Of course, I was there. I was in the comments spamming.
Yeah, I didn't see you.
You didn't?
No. I had the chat open on my second monitor.
I was dropping cash, but I was under my pseudonym AA Froey.
Oh, interesting.
You want to see my Twitch account?
Not a lot of people dropping cash.
I was.
But I don't really. I tell them not to. I say don't drop cash because I don't do it. I'll do it like once every couple weeks.
AA Froey.
Damn.
That's my handle.
I'll keep an eye out.
Keep an eye out.
I'll keep an eye out for AA Froey.
It's the least you could do,
I
bro.
could probably check and see, honestly, if you've ever been in. I think there's a feature. Oh, no, my phone's dead. I forgot.
Why do I even need my phone?
Yeah,
I
think there is I believe there's a feature where I can search commenters. Have you ever commented? Super chat?
I only super chat.
Prime sub?
I'm subbed.
What, did you do a prime sub or regular
No,
sub?
regular.
You get a free prime sub, so throw me your prime sub.
I already used it.
No, you didn't.
I used it on Blackboy Max. What are you talking about?
Oh, there's no way.
Why wouldn't I?
Francis, did you watch Streamer University?
I'm sorry?
Did you watch Streamer University?
Kai Sanat?
No.
And you're complaining about not having anything to watch.
That one's good.
And you miss Streamer University
I watched
altogether.
the Brett Favre Untold.
Smear campaign.
You thought so?
Smear campaign. What
Tell
they're
you
trying
what.
to do to Favre.
I'm not so sure he's as good of a guy as I thought he was.
Our good brother Favre was on the podcast with me and Dion. He was a great guy.
Oh, really?
Back in the day.
Wow.
He was so nice.
He's the best.
Yeah, but the thing about the old people, I didn't even know that story.
I didn't watch the whole thing.
I didn't even know about that.
Tell.
He was funneling money that was meant to go to like,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Millions.
really
It was like
poor
$38
people
million.
Yeah.
to build a fucking volleyball center at his daughter's university because she was on the volleyball team.
Yeah.
And you're talking, it was millions and millions of
That's
dollars.
crazy.
He's incapable of doing anything nefarious.
I
His
guess.
brain is so scrambled and he's so perkied up to his eyeballs that there's no way that he was like in control, being like, I'm about to scam the fuck out of these people. That said, I haven't watched a stitch of it and I don't know anything about the story.
I watched like maybe the first 30 seconds and I opened up YouTube.
Yeah.
That's my problem is I'm just a big YouTube guy.
Yeah, me too.
It's like I'll watch something, but at the back of my head I'm going, could be on YouTube right now.
Could be watching 2 hours about the Darien Gap.
Exactly. There's a lot of interesting shit.
Do you guys have any good documentaries? Really good ones? Gripping ones for
Yeah.
me to watch?
Of course.
True crime
My
or
phone's
mystery or anything really.
Your phone's kicking your
My
ass.
phone is destroying me right now.
Every time you try to pick up your phone, it fucking whips your ass.
No,
Yeah.
but I got a bunch of good docs. Fucking, let me think of some good ones that I've
My
seen
go-to
recently.
is just travel shows. Like someone being like, I went to the most dangerous neighborhood in Yemen.
I like that stuff. I really
those
I'll
are
watch
my
it for 8
recommendations.
hours.
That was my rec.
Well, I watch different influencers than the ones you said do it, but it probably is the same shit.
I put you on.
Yeah, but yours are
Just
like
admit the
edited.
put on. Just
I'll
admit
do
the-
like
just admit the put on.
100%. I give you all the credit.
All right, that's all I needed. See how easy it is, Francis?
I give you credit. Do I not give you credit?
You just got to admit the put on every now and then.
Yeah, all right.
I admit it heavy.
Let me think of some good docs that I've seen lately. The Long Island serial killer one was good. Have you seen it?
I tried to watch it. I didn't love it.
Boys,
Okay.
I got to get to the doctor. Keep
Okay.
this chat going.
What time is it?
5:10.
Oh, shit.
All right.
That was
pal.
pretty quick.
Enjoy.
Yeah, because we're having so damn much fun. So goddamn motherfucking much fun.
Give my love to the boys.
I will.
Tell the boys I'm gonna be over after work.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
All right.
All right, hairball.
Well,
We got to keep going.
we're gonna keep going. Not all of us can clock out early. No. That would be incredibly awkward.
Mm-hmm.
But good documentaries that I'm trying to think. I saw the Long Island serial killer one. I saw the Karen Reed one.
Yeah.
I'm pretty big into like new one. I think the first episode came out yesterday. I don't know if it's on HBO or Apple TV. It's about a serial killer who worked He was like the crematory guy.
Oh.
And I think he was burning like a lot of people.
But aren't they already dead?
I think some of them might have not been, or there was some
Is that his
shady
job,
shit.
though?
There was some shady shit going
They
on.
bring him a body.
I don't know that. I don't know. I watched the trailer for the
Is
documentary.
it really on him to do a last pulse check?
I think he was killing people in large amounts.
Hmm.
The Tylenol murders. That's a new one.
Did you watch that one?
No.
I don't know anything about that.
But it's on Netflix, I
trailer
think.
for it. Apparently, it was like people were putting cyanide in Tylenol.
Yeah. It's kind of fucked.
That's crazy, dude.
Not the worst way to go out.
Well,
God, I got a migraine. Head is fucking throbbing, and then you're just dead. It's like you never once have to think about it.
I don't know how.
You're just dead.
Dude, I don't think cyanide is like a gentle drifting off into sleep.
Really?
I think it's like
It's like one of those ones
you know
where
how you get stomach knots?
Yeah.
I think you'd be like, oh boy.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where your blood is turning to
I feel the way
solid.
that I do every single day, except it's 10% worse.
Yeah. It would probably be a good amount worse.
I would think so.
Yeah, that's one of those ones. Isn't it like when you get poisoned, your eyes turn like yellow?
I don't know. Depends on the poison would be my guess.
I think that's pretty common in poison cases. I know that from... Oh, you ever see the show Psych?
No.
Fun.
Really?
Fun show.
Who's in that?
I think there's 9 seasons.
Whoa. Really?
Yeah, it's an old like detective sitcom type show, but it's... I don't know. I watched it when I was young, so it might not hold up. But when I watched it when I was younger, I fucking loved it.
Okay.
It's phenomenal. It's about a dude who's like a psychic.
All right.
His dad like trained him into being a psychic.
I dig that. I'll pick that up.
Fun little fact about the show too. I think there's a pineapple in the background of every single episode somewhere.
Do you know that upside down pineapples are a
Swingers.
symbol of swingers?
Yeah.
As are red Adirondack chairs.
Yes.
How do you know all that?
You've said it before.
Have I?
Yeah. The pineapple one I think is pretty common knowledge.
Hmm.
But I think it's like what? I think you're supposed to leave it out on your doorstep, right?
I don't know.
But I don't even really know how that... That
I've
feels
been
like a
hearing-
weird approach.
I've been hearing about these sex parties
Oh, yeah?
up in Westchester.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've just been hearing through the grapevine about them.
Really?
Yeah, I've been hearing a girl I know who's a friend of someone I know went to one.
Mm.
And she was kind of just half open to the idea of participating. And then when she arrived, everyone was naked and everyone was hideous.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Absolutely heinous.
Yeah. But that's like the most like... I feel like that's also kind of common knowledge.
Don't you think it'd be kind of... Is there no part of you that would want to go to one and just like be like, yeah, you guys can't touch me, but I just want you to look at me. I'm the hottest person here.
No.
You would be the hottest person with all the working out you're doing?
No, I don't think I would. And
You don't think you'd want to walk in some mansion in like fucking Greenwich, Connecticut?
No.
Walk through the door, a couple of, Heineken Zeros.
No.
Hello.
My
Hello. Oh. Don't mind. You guys are ahead of me.
Bo's old apartment that he lived in. He lived like you ever been like outside of Denver where it's like you're still in Denver, but it's pretty much just like super suburban, just
Yeah.
streets with houses.
One time I broke into a public pool at night.
Really?
Yeah.
In Denver?
Yeah. Outside in the suburbs.
Oh wow. Not a bad place to do it.
Yeah.
But it was like all just like normal houses, and then the house directly next to his was this like massive, insanely modern, like floor to ceiling windows, this weird blue color, crazy Porsches and G-Wagons and stuff going in and out all day. One night I was out in Denver and we got shit faced.
Nice.
Like got back at like 4 a.m.
What were you drinking?
Everything.
Really?
I remember we were at a bar. I remember we went to some Russian bar,
Mhm.
and we were like watching hockey or something, and the bartender just took a liking into us, and he gave us all big double shots of some Russian vodka.
Are you sure I wasn't with you?
Yes.
In Denver?
Not that place. Not that place. I know the place you're talking about, right next to Comedy Works.
A Russian bar.
Yeah, no, this
that
was
served vodka.
This
in
was years
Denver.
ago. This was years ago. This was not with you, I promise.
I'm telling you, I was there.
I wasn't
that.
even drinking when we did that. When we were in Denver, remember?
Just sounds really familiar, is what I'm saying.
All right, I've been to multiple Russian bars in Denver.
Where they just keep bringing you to double shots of vodka. Did they have the pickles?
No, dude, I know the place that that you are talking
They
about.
had pickles when we
Yes,
went.
they did.
And I never even knew that you were supposed to combine pickles with vodka.
No, neither did I.
The vodka was ice cold.
I didn't have any because I wasn't drinking.
It was the cleanest drunk we've ever felt. We were
No,
like, we
I
don't
wasn't
even
there.
feel that we're going to be hungover at all tomorrow, and we weren't.
No, I wasn't there.
There was no sugar. In it.
Anyways, you got to. This is interesting. It's a
I'm
funny
sorry,
story.
Keep going. Yeah,
So pretty much, we got back. We're shit faced,
we were.
and his neighbors, you could see through the window. They were having some sort of gathering. And I guess Bo and his friends sometimes on the weekends, if it was late and had people over, they would knock on the door
Yeah.
and be like, "Can we come in and have drinks?" So we went over and we knocked on the door and we went in, and it was like, dude, it was like 8 people, probably in their like 60s. I don't think any of them were like together. They were all fucking each other for sure. And they wouldn't, dude, for the life of us, they would not tell us what any of them did for work. And I asked, there was the main dude who was like the guy, you know, like this guy, I think he's like a billionaire or something.
Yeah.
And then he had like, there was this black dude who was like way more friendly and you could talk to him. And I asked that guy, I was like, what does this dude do for work that this is like, and they would be like, I can't tell you, man, sorry.
Well,
And then they kicked us out because they were about to start a sex party.
Did you actually confirm that? Was there ever a confirmation that was
So
what was
they
happening?
they all started kind of winding down for the night. We're shit. I mean, now we're drinking like weird ass IPAs that are like 30% ABV. Like we're fucking destroyed.
Yeah.
And I was like ready to call it. We walk back to Bo's house. And then he goes back. He's like, I want to get it. I want to know what's going on over there. Maybe I shouldn't say that.
No. This is great. I love this for Bo.
He's like, I want to know what's going on over there.
Yeah.
And he's very like outgoing and like he doesn't feel a lot of like embarrassment or second guess himself. So he goes over. He's like, I'll bring something over. I'll bring a bottle of alcohol. He has like a quarter filled small bottle of Jack Daniels, and he walks over to this dude's house, and he said they were all in the bedroom, and he said that they opened the door and they were like, sorry man, it's adults only. Close the door, even though we were over 21, I think.
Oh, okay, got it.
It was it was fun. It was very funny.
That's cool. I like that story.
It was a very funny night.
That's fucking hilarious.
I remember still to this day, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that dude did, or I don't know. I mean, dude, they were rich as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
That's
I
awesome.
think I have a video of myself sitting in one of his cars. We went down to the base. He let us go down to the garage, and he had like fucking like like cars you would see in like
cribs,
like a
MTV
fucking
cribs.
Like that. Yeah, I was thinking more like
a rap music
NWA,
video?
like the ones that bounce with the hydraulics and shit, dude. Like I'm talking out like custom, like pimped out cars.
Cool.
It was insane.
Pimp My Ride.
Yeah, it was pretty sick. Fun night.
That's awesome.
Just a little trip down memory lane.
I miss partying with you a little bit. I mean, not even.
Yeah.
I don't even mean like us getting shit faced. I mean, just we would go play pool and kill some time together, you and me.
Yeah.
Remember those times?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good time.
That's fine. I think even if we just played pool again,
I'm down to play pool whenever.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, I'm definitely
like
down.
to organize that. All right.
Yeah, that should be good.
That should do it. I'll be in Rosemont, Chicago, Zanies, just outside Chicago, all weekend, Friday, Saturday, and I hope you guys come. punchup.live/Francis Ellis. That's it.
Fuck yeah.
Check out Tires on Netflix.
Yeah, check out Tires. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.